Hello everyone, this is the Prussian Prince with a Crusader Kings 2 YouTuber succession game, or as it's called, YouTuber Dynasty. Basically, YouTubers get to play as a character, and then when he dies, another YouTuber takes over and continues the game on his YouTube channel, of course. So I like the idea. It was done before. I believe it was popularized by Arumba, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember precisely, but it happened a few years back, and looks like I was invited to Crusader Kings 2 Succession game as well by Bill Culp, so I would like to first thank him for that. And before we actually begin, it actually took me quite a long time to start recording this, so I would like to apologize for sort of messing with the flow of the series, I suppose, because I think the series, the death of Bill Culp's channel, not channel, but the character on his channel, was about 2 weeks ago. So that was quite a while back, and yeah. Now, that being said, I'm gonna try and do my best here and not disappoint you further. But I need to take a look at my character. Initially, I took a look at him like 1 week ago or so, and yeah, I must say that this guy does not seem to be very, how should I put it, gifted. Granted, he's still only 11, so he could gain some stats, but unfortunately he doesn't have the amazing genetics, you know? Like, he's not genius, he's not attractive, he's not strong, so that's unfortunate. Who was actually our parent? Yeah, this was Bill Culp. Oh, he himself was not genius, which is unfortunate, but oh, let's look at the wife though. No amazing stats either. Or, I mean, traits. General traits, I mean. But if we look at ourselves, yeah, we have some issues here, because there's a peasant revolt. These guys only have 2k men, but looks like we're already engaging them, so goodbye peasant revolt. There's some raiders there, so once we deal with this army, we go deal with those raiders there. But we have some issues. First of all, let's take a look at epidemics. Well, there's camp fever around here, but I don't think... Do we own any of these provinces? No, we do not, I think. So this is quite good that we don't own any provinces over there ourselves. But what do we actually own? Well, let's see. It's the Byzantine Empire over here. And I believe, yeah, we own some stuff over here, which is actually quite random. I'm not a fan of what we own, because if you look at the duchies, we do thankfully own the entirety of the Duchy of Thrace, which is a very good duchy, mainly because of Constantinople. As you can see here, it's a 7-holding province. Very, very good. Now, the problem is that, okay, we have these 3 counties over here, but we also have some counties over here. If we take a look at them, we have 2 counties that are part of the Duchy of Trebizond. So that's not great. And then there's this duchy over here. I mean, this province over here, that's part of Duchy of Armenia Khan. So basically we have a full duchy. Then we have 3 counties. 1 of a duchy and 2 of another duchy. So basically we have provinces that are part of 3 different duchies. And this is macromanagement hell for me right now. Not a fan of doing it like this. So I think what I'm gonna try and do is... I'll go more traditional Byzantine, I guess. Which is... Actually, wait a minute. Where's the trade zones thing? I haven't played CK2 in a while, but I'm trying to... There we go. Okay, this makes more sense. So the reason why we have this one, I guess, is because there's a Silk Road here. So this is why we're getting some boosts. So I guess this could be the reason why we have this right here. Why we own that province specifically. It's pretty good. Gives some nice bonuses. But still, again, the jure duchies. If you go Thrace and then you go Duchy of Nicaea, this is honestly far better way to do things, because both of these are very close by. And Duchy of Thrace has Constantinople, of course. And you have Duchy of Nicaea with 4 counties. One has 6 holdings. One has, looks like 6 as well here. No, this is 5, my bad. What is it? Yeah, it's 5. Then this one has 5 as well. And this one also has 5. So this is a pretty good duchy, honestly. Duchy of Nicaea. And combined with Constantinople, you can get a very nice central base of power. So I think what I'll try to do here is stabilize the empire. But that's going to be rough. I mean, I will try and get rid of these counties, but not immediately, because that's going to make me weak. So I'll get them after I get personal hold of the Duchy of Nicaea, because that's very important. And once I get the Duchy of Nicaea, then I can give away these 2 lands. So that's part of my plan. But then we also have some issues. So since we just died, obviously, well, we have a problem with our council. It's discontent until the 8th of May, which means our councillors can unfortunately join factions. So that is very, very rough. But that is for like a year. But it might still be enough to kill us. We also might need to borrow money from the Jews. But if we look at factions here, actually let's look at military first. Yeah, we have a lot of troops, granted. But it's not that much. And what do we actually have? What kind of stuff? Okay, we have cataphract retinue, I think. So there's that. Cataphract retinue is very, very expensive though. So one should keep it in mind. Now if you look at intrigue. We could borrow from the Jews. That's probably something we're gonna do. We do have 2 prisoners. This is going against the... Really? This is the Prince of Bulgaria, Duke of Moesia? Okay, so... I could castrate him. Or blind him. Or put him in house arrest. He doesn't like us. Why? Because opinion of predecessor. What? Wait a second here. He really hated one of us. Like the predecessor. I could ransom him, but he can't even afford it. I could blind him, I could do stuff to him, I could ransom him, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw him in the oubliette. Yes. That's very good. Now I could, to this guy, I don't know what I should really do, because if I release him, nothing happens. If I ransom him, I cannot. He can afford it, but looks like they will not accept, so... You know what? To the oubliette you go as well. Have fun. If we look at our inheritance, looks like it is going to be our sister. She's not too horrible. She does have decent diplomacy and stewardship, so she's got that going for her. But this guy, oh, he's not bad either, because he's got strong and he's 12, so he can still get more stats and like particularly better traits. So that's actually quite nice to see, honestly. And looks like controlled realm inheritance does not happen. We have high centralization, which is nice because it's boosting our domain size. Duchy viceroyalty because, well, we're Byzantium, so we kind of start with that stuff. Vassal war declaration. Well, that's... yeah. This is something that we need to change. Because we should only be able to do it externally. It's great that we have this status of women. Well, we might have to eventually beef it up. Obligations, there's that. Council. I need to boost it up like this eventually. I need to get absolute rule. That's like by far the best. Compared to empowered council. Because empowered council, like eventually it will be... they will rise up against you anyway. So, but if you abolish the council power, and get absolute rule, what happens is that you can get 2 more domain, which could be very, very important in some situations because it gets you far stronger, so vassals would be less likely to start factions, and even if they do, they won't have as high percentage as normal. But Empowered Council does have its benefits, but myself, I prefer the absolute rule because that's I guess, more, how should I put it? A way to play that's more like power gaming, I guess you could call it. Now let's look at our technology. There is some stuff that we can beef up here. Now trade practices. We should look at trade zones again. Have it right there. But yeah, it's not something that we particularly need to invest into. Town infrastructure would be nice, but we also want the other stuff here. So that is fine. Intrigue. Known plots. Well, honestly, I should just auto-stop plots. There's a lot of people threatening me, so what I need to do is I need to get a good Sacularius. Strategos of Sicily. This guy also wants to do something, and he's decent. Well, kind of-ish. He's gonna collect taxes in Constantinople. You, my friend, you're going to... Okay, you're doing something somewhere, whatever. Constantinople training troops, improving diplomatic relations. Sinope. Where is Sinope and where's the find province button? There it is. Okay, why in Sinope? Well, things. Because it's just a count, so what we need to do is we need to improve it with Andreas. Strategos of Nicaea. Or do we? My Sacularius, I'm sorry, but this would be going against the will of the council because we're just a regent, of course. Also, we gotta set the crown focus, and we're gonna make Constantinople our crown focus. We can press some de jure claims, as one does. Dangerous factions, well, I want to fix that, but I can also shut the gates. It's not something that I want to do. And yeah, I kind of want to beef up Constantinople. What can I actually beef up here? We should get the better castle town, I think. And we could also borrow from the Jews. Who cares? So yeah, we're beefing up this barony. Now we have these lands as well. We don't actually have the castle town improved. But we are improving the keeps, which I guess is nice too. But honestly, I would prefer the income producing buildings to be beefed up first because they offer the biggest boost. Now, epidemics, again, nothing big happening. And I should probably just stop, like, pausing so much. But I mean, this is the beginning, so we need to take a look at exactly what happens. All of them are pragmatists. Huh, okay. Intrigue. Alright, I think we have basically done what we can do here. So let's unpause. Whoa, not speed 3. Whoa. Alright, so we have caught the leader. Now, since we have caught the leader, we can enforce the demands. We'll gain all the prestige. Okay. We've enforced the demands, and he is actually in prison. So we have an extra prisoner again. This guy, Petros. We can't even execute him. It's like that unfortunate. Okay, we can educate ourselves. We can choose a focus. We want to get stewardship. Okay, rowdy. No, because it gives us brawny or dull, willful, ambitious, brave, or stubborn. You know what? I want stewardship, so I can own as many lands as humanly possible. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? 7 is kind of good, but we also want more martial. It's always hard, and diplomatic is good. Because if we go for diplomatic, well, you know how it goes. Because we have a massive, yeah. So we can actually put, if we go for diplomatic education, what we can do is we can put all our, like, our king tier vassals in here. And then with personal diplomacy modifiers, we're gonna get tons of good opinion with them. So I guess our top 5 guys will not really wage war against us. So that's a good way of doing it. But I think And it's always rough. I think I want money, so I'll go for stewardship. There we go. Now, our educator is our mother, and she is, want someone who's Midas touched. And I cannot actually educate myself, or can I? Someone who is Midas touched. Craven, trusting, deceitful. Okay. My aunt. Zealous, ambitious. Well, that's not too bad, so I guess she could teach us. Wouldn't be too bad at all. It's funny, she actually has the lover's pox. Oh well. So we're just gonna speed things up. Prussian YouTuber. What? Oh yeah, well, our dynasty is called YouTuber, I forgot. Oh no, the factions. Oh really, what? I totally forgot to send our troops that side. There's an arranged marriage. And looks like there are further issues to... What are we gonna do here? Wrong religion? Really? Fine, I'll keep him. He's my friend. What? But this guy's not even in our... Oh, he is. Never mind. We have a funny friend. Okay, what? Why? Oh no. War Declaration Committee? Well... Damn. I have no choice. Yeah. There's nothing I can do. Like... Sorry, I couldn't. Really overthrow me? That's not what I want to see. We gain stubborn? Really? Okay, we just caught some guy. We want to ransom him. Nope. We will... I don't want to lose the piety, so I'll just throw him in the oubliette, whatever. And now we can just, like, unraise our troops, because... Why do we have our domain troops raised and not our vassal troops, huh? Oh, what? Whoa! Alright. Well, we just inherited a lot of stuff here. Right. Let's take a look. Because we did inherit a bunch of stuff. So we have one kingdom of Anatolia. That's not the kingdom we want. We want the kingdom of Greece. So can we actually create the kingdom of Greece? Let's go through the list again. We cannot because we have not enough gold and not enough piety. Actually, not even close to enough piety. It's going to take us so long to create that kingdom. We have an open council position, our magistros. Here. So it's going to be... It has to be somebody who's... whatever. I won't give him any job, though. I'll forbid these guys from actually fighting. I think that'll be a good plan. But yeah, there's still factions about. Independence and overthrow. It's really difficult. Elective succession in Anatolia. Are you kidding me? Wow, really? Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look at intrigue, and then we're gonna look at threats. Andreas... Oh, what? No. Despot of Serbia. Alright. Well, you, my friend, are gonna go right there. Mystikos, and you're gonna get him out. Special minor titles, probably commander, right? There we go. And this guy despises me. Why? Predecessor? Yeah, looks like it's predecessor. And he desires the kingdom of Anatolia. See, that's kind of why I didn't want the kingdom of Anatolia, because this would happen. Really? Really now? What's their power at? 120%. Maybe I can fight them. You see, I don't want elective at all. I'll not be blackmailed. Now, what happens if I end up losing this war? Well, yeah, that happens, but it's not what we want to happen. So I'm gonna raise everything. I'm gonna send them across here. This is 2,209 something. And now we have plenty of troops around here, so we're gonna send those guys there. 4.2k something. Alright, yeah, we're gonna start merging some of our guys. We gotta do it, and of course... What? Oh yeah, advisors. Not necessary right now. Still, commanders would be nice to have some extra good ones. Don't need to forbid that guy. Can forbid this guy. Actually, not right now, because he's fine where he is. Now, we still are not of age, because we were pausing for a while. But anyway, I think that's one way to start our... I guess our character. Like, I just gave you kind of a plan of what I want to do, basically. And an overview of the situation. But... thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on social media. I'll see you next time.